crafty people, this is Ellen with EGI Designs, and thanks so much for stopping by the channel today. We are making a project with new Gina K Designs products, and this is the gorgeous bloom, and it is gorgeous embossing folder, and it also comes with a die, and I'll show you the back of the packaging. So this die cuts out this large floral. This is a 3D embossing folder, and it also comes with a stencil set. This is a 4 layer stencil, and it will color in your image. I did run this through. I just want to show it to you. Look at that. Like, that's amazing. This is so beautiful. And here's what the embossing folder looks like. So we're gonna just be making a quick card today with the stencils and the embossing. I did run through this with, it's a heavyweight ivory from Gina K Designs, and this was 4 3/8 by 6 1/8. And then once after we do the stenciling, I might cut that down a little bit and figure out card size and all of that. A little bit of housekeeping. I will list all of the measurements and the products that I'm using today in the description box and over on my blog at egidesigns.com. And if you are watching on a television, I will put a QR code up top that if you scan that with your camera phone or on your tablet, it'll take you right over to the supply list, and I do have affiliate links. And I think that's it. So we'll start out today. This is a Gina K stencil mat. It's tacky. It's kind of like if you have a Cricut or a Silhouette machine. It's like, kind of feels like that. And we're just gonna start doing the stenciling. And turn that so you can see the etching there. You want the etching lines to be up. So this would be the mirror image. So when you're going forward and stenciling, you want those etch lines to be facing up. And you want to emboss first because that will help these lock right into where they need to be. So today we're going to kind of do a little bit of a moody floral. And I'm going to be using the dark cranberry and the dark chocolate inks from Gina K to add a little bit of the detailing. I don't know if you've ever seen these. These are from Glassboard Studios, and these are called mag ink trays, and these are special for ink cubes, and they magnet right to your glass mat. So if you haven't seen them, these are awesome because they hold your inks for you. And then I just have the regular. This one is if you had the big pad, and that would fit right in there. But I just have them sitting here for my brushes. I'm gonna go through and do the stenciling. I will speed it up, put some tunes on, and then you can meet me on the other side. And if you don't want to wait for that, you can just click ahead, and I will put the timestamps on there. So see ya after. Okay, here is the stenciling. Look at that. Look at how amazing that came out. I don't know if you knew this trick, but if you use reds with browns, it just gives it such a different vibe. So I just did a little bit of the shading on the edges with the brown, and it just is so gorgeous. So it was the dark cranberry with dark chocolate. The center I did butterscotch, and then for the leaves I did grass green, and then shaded with the fresh asparagus, and I think that came out amazing. If you are using one of these mats and you want to take off your paper, you just make it into like a rainbow, and then you can take it off, because if you peel it off, it'll kind of curl up your paper. All right, I lost my cover here. All right, I didn't get any ink on here at all, so I'm not going to wash that up, but I will give you a tip on your stencils. What I like to do is I take a microfiber cloth and set that down, and then I have rubbing alcohol in a repurposed spray bottle, and then you just spray it and wipe it, and all of it will come right off. It's really amazing, actually. Right? Like, this had that deep dark red on there. It's pretty amazing. All right, let's get working on putting this card together. So we have this beautiful panel, and I stamped out, I have this happy anniversary, and this is from the Parisian Charm. And if you notice, the stamp is together, happy anniversary, but then when you use the die, it cuts it into separate pieces. So you can either you know, go horizontally, or you could layer it vertically, which is awesome because you get a lot of variation there. So I was going to have this like that, but I wanted to do a couple of things. I want to ink the edges because this is kind of a vintage vibe. And then I also have some Gina Dew Drops that I want to put on the front as well. So I'm going to be using the dark chocolate so that everything matches. I don't really want it to be too heavy. I just want to kind of add a little bit of a vintage edging here. Alright, see, that adds just a nice little touch, makes it a little less stark, and very, very, very vintagey. Let's get putting the pieces together. Off screen, I've cut a few things. I have a black onyx matte layer that's 4.5 by 6.25, and then I have a Kraft Mat that is 4 5/8 by 6 3/8. Again, everything will be in the description box and over on my blog, so don't worry about writing all that down. And then I have a card base that is 5 1/8 by 6 7/8, so it's 10 1/4 by 6 7/8, and it's scored at 5 1/8. So that's what that looks like. And then here's that card base, and this is out of the cranberry. So that will go like that. Look at how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness. And then I have the inside pieces. I have a dark chocolate mat and a layering weight ivory. So we'll get back to that, but let's put this part together. I'm just going to use a tape runner for this. Alright, we have that, and now we're going to put this on the craft. And then onto the card base. All right, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. All right, let's get the dewdrops attached and the sentiment. For the sentiment, I have the stamped layer, and then I also have 2 additional die cuts behind that, so it made it more like a chipboard piece. Let's get these glued on. My kitty is snoring again. Alright, now let's get these placed. Figure out how we want to do this. Alright, I think I like that. So I'll get these glued down. And I have the Connect glue, the mat, in a little detail bottle because it not only it dries clear, but it dries with a matte finish, so you cannot see any of that glue ooze at all, which is awesome. All right, look how pretty that looks. Oh my goodness, I love this card. Alright, I'm going to let this dry. Then let's work on the inside. Alright, so for this, I put this in here at an angle. And I have a Sizzix switch, and the opening is 9 inches, I believe. So I was able to put it through just like that, through the machine. So I love adding just a little bit of the embossing or stenciling. I actually have 2 videos now on decorating the insides of your cards, and I can link those for you. And both of those videos have 5 tips plus additional tips in there. So if you're looking for any other ideas, but I show you, you know, how to do the stenciling and the stamping and washi tape and all the things, just to add a little bit of interest to the inside of your card. Look at how pretty that looks. I don't actually think I'm going to put an additional stamp on there. I really love how beautiful it looks right now. I was thinking like maybe put a stamp up here, but I think I'm actually going to leave that. All right. And I'm going to put that in with temporary adhesive, and after I write it out I will put it in with permanent. It's just easier to replace this than to tear apart your whole card. So I'll put that on the inside. All right. Here is our beautiful card for today. This is the Gorgeous Bloom embossing folder, and it has the stencil set to color that in. This is an ivory background from Gina K. We have a black onyx mat, a Kraft mat, and then a cranberry card base. For the colors, we did the dark cranberry, and the edging is with dark chocolate. The stamens in the middle, the butterscotch, and then we used grass green and fresh asparagus. And then for the sentiment, we had that Parisian stamp set, which I have misplaced. Oh. Parisian Charm. And we die cut that out and we layered that up. So we had 3 layers all together. And then we added the Gina K Dew Drops for a little bit of embellishment on there. So there is our card project for today. If you've enjoyed this video today, I would love it if you could hit that like button and also consider subscribing to my channel. I greatly appreciate it, and it helps me get out my content to other crafters just like you. If you want to hang around till the end, I will put up top on the end screen my card making playlist, and I can also put over there my Gina K card kits and monthly release unboxing playlist. So you could go back to, I have a whole unboxing video for the February 2026 release, which is what this was in. So you can go back and see what goodies came out of that release. Thanks so much for stopping by today, and until next time, like, subscribe, and all that jazz, and have an amazing day. Bye-bye.